Okay, today we're going to take a look at some tempo. This is going to be the Archaeologist Demir deck. Fallaji Archaeologist on ETB gets to mill 3 cards, and you get to put a non-land, non-creature card into your hand. And then this thing can get bigger if you don't do that. So how this thing is going to work is this is going to be our mill enabler for things like Psychic Frog, Jump, for things like Abhorrent Oculus, and for the new card that we're playing here. Of course, this is not a new card, it's from Modern Horizons 3, but for Emperor of Bones, which I've tried to make work and have had a hard time doing. So this is a card that on the beginning of combat on your turn either can exile something from your or your opponent's graveyard. We might want to exile one of our big bangers here with Troll or Atraxa. And then whenever you adapt it or put a counter on it for whatever reason, you get to put a creature card that is exiled from it onto the battlefield with haste. So that's great for our Atraxas, which are going to be our primary thing here. We want to get them ETB'd and doing their thing so that, Emperor of Bones doesn't really care that we're going to be sacrificing it. We also can get an Atraxa in with Reanimate. Same goes for a Troll of Khazad-dûm, which is going to help us fix our 18 size land base, which is going to be somewhat greedy and timeless. So all these things will have to kind of come together a little bit, but I think that they can happen. Grief here, also a good way to hit the hand. We're running Spell Pierce and Flare of Denial as our other pieces of interaction in addition to Surgical Extraction. Dark Ritual just has a 2 of here to power out a Grief or Abhorrent Oculus if we really need to get it out early. But other than that, we're looking to play kind of slow, have a Spell Pierce or Flare of Denial here and there. We want to drop Fallaji Archaeologist because that's a great Flare of Denial target. And then from there, any one of our threats is going to be great. Reanimate an Atraxa or a Troll, pitch cast a Grief, ramp out a Grief. Abhorrent Oculus at any point is going to be great through Reanimate or from hard casting. Since we're going to be putting a bunch of cards into our graveyard, we should have that enabled pretty quickly. There's a lot of avenues that this deck can go. We can even Waterlog Teachings at instant speed for Flare of Denial if we need that at some point. I'm thinking that there's quite a lot of upside to this deck, but there's no way to actually tell if that's going to be the case other than to play some games. So with our Archaeologist Demir deck, it is time to hop into some Timeless and see if it can make things work. Let's get into round 1, shall we? This episode of Full Control MTG is brought to you by Patreon and your viewership. If you want to support the channel financially, the Full Control MTG Patreon is the best place to do so. With a Shockland tier, you get access to videos as soon as they are recorded and edited. Don't wait to get your hands on another Full Control MTG deck list. Otherwise, it's your support for the channel that keeps me going. Thanks for being here and enjoy the video. Okay, it's round 1. Let's see what this hand can do. I do not like a 1-lander. We got to go for a 2nd land. This will be enough, I think, and we can even turn 1 pitch cast a Grief on our Atraxa. I think I like that. Getting rid of what card, though? Abhorrent Oculus could go. We could pitch cast off of Psychic Frog, too. Maybe this one is a little bit awkward. Maybe I get rid of the Atraxa here and then I just consider pitch casting on Psychic Frog. I don't actually need to do it. Bloodstained Mire. We will get our turn here. We now have Grief Reanimate. Let's attempt Grief first. Yeah, Grief Reanimate will be strong here, so we'll target them. Let's see what they're playing. One Ring, Bowmaster's, Fatal Push. So we'll take the Fatal Push. And then we can Reanimate and I guess take Orcish Bowmasters or something. Yeah, I think then we're going to be pretty ready for an Abhorrent Oculus play. So let's just do this now. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. I could have set up for Fallaji Archaeologist. Okay, well, let's pollute the Delta. We will shock for Reanimate. And they will get their land out as well. If they keep on top, I might consider holding on my Grief. They do, actually. So maybe I just Surveil here. Spell Pierce. I do like a Spell Pierce. We'll hold that up. Will they hold the Bowmasters till my turn? Oh, they'll pitch cast the Grief themselves, sure. So we lose Reanimate, that's fine. Abhorrent Oculus is a thing too, but now we have our Spell Pierce to hold up. That'll get us closer to Oculus mana. We'll say go. So we attempt to go Spell Pierce here on their Bowmasters. Nice. Oh, right. Non-creature spell. Hello. We have to do this on the One Ring. Or I guess like a Thoughtseize or something. Okay. We'll find an island here. They might have a counterspell of their own. I like Emperor of Bones. What will we exile? We can exile either of our griefs. Let's do that. We will take their grief. And we can start to ruin them on card advantage here. They will get their One Ring, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe I should have held up Spell Pierce here. This could be seen as greedy. All right. I think it's probably just going to be Emperor of Bones here. We'll adapt. We'll grief. Oh, they can't be targeted. Oh my god. What an absolute misplay. That's so sad. I guess I will take some utility from their graveyard. The attack doesn't even matter. Oh my god, that's so dumb. All right, fine. You got it. That's so silly. All right, One Ring. What are we doing? It is a Tamiyo. It is a brainstorming Tamiyo. At least I took away their Fatal Push. Okay, it's a grief. It's a grief that can't be cast. Let's Fallaji Archaeologist and then maybe attempt to grief them. They got Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog is a thing that exists. Fortunately, I don't get lands here. We do find Emperor of Bones, so I... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, non-creature LMAO. Okay, we'll take their Brainstorm here. Make sure that they can't recast that. And then I think I will be attacking with the Emperor of Bones. I'd be down to kill a Psychic Frog. One Ring doing One Ring things. That will still flip the Tamiyo anyhow. We're a little bit behind on being able to Spell Pierce anything. And I guess this is kind of what happens when you do be playing 18 lands. If we can land Abhorrent Oculuses, though, like this is going to be good. I'll reanimate my own Emperor of Bones and then take out my own grief. That's pretty bad. All right. And they can hit my hand now, take out one of my two Abhorrent Oculuses. It is Emperor of Bones mirror match, but not by my own doing. There's a grief. And unlike in my situation, their grief will hit me for 3. Oh, they'll actually take a grief. They like whatever's in their hand. They must have counter magic. Uh-oh. Will they eat their graveyard? They will surprisingly not. I'm down to trade this Fallaji Archaeologist for Psychic Frog. Or, I mean, trade 3 cards for my Fallaji. Alright. 1 land and we can do it. And we can do the thing. So they get quite a lot of value from that. I need a land, and I can get an Oculus. Oh, it's so good. We got it. All right, this might be the thing that stabilizes us. We are getting all of the creatures out of our graveyard. And I guess everything in general out of our graveyard. All right, cool. We will take their Reanimator, or actually their Grief. Am I attacking here? It's just a block, and then I'm still open to Shieldred's Edict. Plus, I don't really care about Tamiyo. Tamiyo's got the emblem up. All right, so they take 3. We get to manifest Dread, and be sick if this attracts it could be usable, but we're gonna just basically make sure that it can't be further Emperor of Bones or reanimated. Uh-oh, it's a Shieldred. Fine. They have to find Oculus removal, though. And we have to kill a Shieldred. We Thoughtseize, we lose Abhorrent Oculus. I pray they don't have Reanimate. They probably need to plus Tamiyo because I can kill her with Abhorrent Oculus. Oh, Lord. Alright, so they have it. Hey, maybe you exile my Abhorrent Oculus with Emperor of Bones so you can't reanimate. That'd be... What? What just happened? Why would they do that? I'm confused. I do this, I do that, and then I don't die. Cannot do reanimate. Yeah, we block like this. What am I missing? They Psychic Frog, they take out my thing. Okay. And that doesn't feel particularly good. We'll hold that in hand. We will go, I guess, Oculus to Tamiyo. That is problematic for me, but at the same time, I'm going to die. So maybe it's just Oculus to face. They're at 9. We will see what we can get off the top of our Oculus. I mean, they just gain so much life, so it doesn't really matter. All right, I think in this mid-range off, we are going to be the loser here. I'll take a Fallaji Archaeologist. I will even turn it face up. It unfortunately does not trigger, but it is now a 0-3 instead of a 2-2. You can block a little bit more effectively. They go One Ring again. We will see if they'd like to tap out for that or use a counterspell. Okay, so they may not have a counterspell, actually. Or, sorry, they may have a counterspell if they did that instead of counterspelling. And then we just get hit for lethal here, so we're dead. Cool. Well, I think this was a pretty fun mid-range thing. Unfortunately, their grief plus reanimate sort of situation was an issue for me. Got me with my own Emperor of Bones, which was kind of funny. Anyway, we'll go down here in round 1, and we will see light in hopefully round 2. Alright, let's go. It's round 2. We got some Emperor of Bones here in this hand. I like that. Troll of Cause of Doom will be my target for that. I'm down. Let's go. Okay, so do I want to troll turn 1? I think I do. So let's get a basic swamp. We have enough blue here. Okie dokie. Maybe Thoughtseize. We have double Emperor, so that's fine. Alright. Is this grief reanimate? Do they take both my bones? All this is going to help my Oculus play. And we'll get our turn back here. They just took 1 Emperor of Bones, okay. We'll do that, and then Abhorrent Oculus will be the play down the line. They'll Swamp Cycle in response as well. Okie dokie, so I will take maybe Grief here. I think Grief's actually better. Dark Writ. That's not good. What are we doing here? Another grief, so they'll take my Abhorrent Oculus. And I think I just go Undercity Sewers here. Ooh. Probably better in the graveyard. So I'll activate. This is at instant speed, right? So I can wait till after blocks. We will take their troll. And then I would like to make sure that I actually do this prior to attacks. They actually only have 2 cards in hand. Maybe I do go for the troll here, just to get some damage in. They're looking at 10 here. Either way, they'd be losing a grief. Okay, cool. So that's something. I've taken their grief and a lot of their graveyard reanimation stuff. I am worried about my own Oculus is going to the graveyard in that way. We'll go Demonic Tutor here just to fill my stuff a little bit, fill my graveyard. I think I'm probably going to want to Reanimate instead, actually. That's faster. So Reanimate, take our Abhorrent Oculus. The blocker for Shieldred now. We'll exile their Dark Rituals. And attacks don't make sense. Manifest Dread. Now we just want to hit some creatures so we can go wide here. We have a 2-turn clock in the air. They might have removal for the Oculus. Looking like Fatal Push? It is Fatal Push. Okay. Flare of Denial and Spell Pierce doesn't really matter. We'll keep Flare of Denial there. Technically a better card. They go to 12 here. And they don't attack. Nice. That's what we like to see. So now we can just straight up cast an Abhorrent Oculus. Now we're talking. We'll keep the troll around. Actually, no, the troll will kill me if I reanimate it. Yep, that's what I want. Abhorrent Oculus, attack for 5 in the air, produce enough blockers, and we should be able to do our thing. Troll of Cause of Doom, and I will take Grief. Now we're doing the thing. Alright, we have Lethal in the air. They have to draw cards. They have 1 card left in hand. I think we can do it. Even if they can gain life, I think we have it. Even if they have removal, I think we have it. Yeah, we're looking good. Reanimate. Take an Emperor of Bones. And what will they bring back? They need to bring back an Oculus. What did they exile? They exiled Reanimate. That doesn't do anything. Okay. And then we basically just make sure that we don't die here, and we are solid. This was the troll. I want to not do it with that one. We want this one, and I guess the grief will do. And then we need 1 more for the grief. Cool. All right. I believe we have a game here. We were able to make it work through a lot of problematic Shieldred stuff. We go to 6. We go to combat. We take them out with 2 Abhorrent Oculuses in the air. What a good card this is. That makes up for a tough round 1. Let's start the beginning of a big streak of wins here. Maybe round 3 it will be another one. Let's go. All right, let's go. It's round 3. All right, we have Emperor of Bones. We have a Flare of Denial to go off the Fallaji Archaeologist. I think I want to try to play off of this play pattern. So we'll go turn 2 Archaeologist, then have removal up as we go for Emperor of Bones and or Reanimate. There's a game plan here. All right, Undercity Sewers. Let's look for a reanimation target. I think a second Reanimate I am happy with, actually. Okay, Fallaji Archaeologist, looking for non-creature, non-land. I'll take a Surgical. We'll pass. All right, so we have now protection in case we go for our own Reanimate and they have removal. We also have, if they are a Reanimator deck, a way to deal with them. It will be a Johnny. Let's just not deal with that for now. We'll sack the Fallaji Archaeologist. And this feels great. I can now reanimate their Ajani, which feels good too. I will actually, you know what? Surgical makes so much more sense here. I have my own threats. Let's see what's in their hand here. Path to Exile. Okay, sure, that's good to know about. The One Ring, big score burn down the house. Okay, Ajani was only a splash, it feels like. A lot of control here, and then they're actually a Jetmir deck. A lot of just 2-ofs here. This is very confusing. They're going to be all over the place here, basically. Make sure we choose both of these. Or you know what? Path to Exile is control may search for basic land. That could be good. So maybe, you know what? Since Johnny gives me 2 bodies, I'm not going to take the one in the graveyard, just the one in their library. Cool. Then you go to my turn. I get to go Polluted Delta Reanimate on their Ajani. Now I have 2 creatures. I can also I can Spell Pierce their Path to Exile too, but I want to hold Spell Pierce for their One Ring, which they can't cast this turn. So I think I go here. I go for Emperor of Bones. Emperor of Bones has nothing to get in the graveyard, but I will put it out there as just something that they can, you know, maybe waste removal on and help me ramp with. We will submit 0 here. And now I have 3 creatures. They are not playing a creature this turn, I don't think. We are worried about turn 5 burn down the house. We're worried about turn 4 the One Ring. Wedding announcement. Kind of annoying. Okay, so we go Fallaji Archaeologist. Nothing to take back here. We get a counter on it. What was exiled? Troll of Khazad-dûm. Seems pretty solid. I guess I could have reanimated that. That's maybe a possible mistake there. Regardless, we will attack, and then next turn we can just have Emperor of Bones attack. Or sorry, the Troll of Khazad-dûm attack once. I'm not reanimating anything here. I'm holding up Spell Pierce for their One Ring. We'll have another wedding announcement. Could take out a Johnny. Path to Exile. That's fine. We will take action here. Let's get blue. Okay. I think I continue to attack here. Kind of feel bad about that Emperor of Bones play. That was not particularly good. We'll take their Path to Exile here. And we'll just get in there. I think we do take the One Ring away. They clearly don't have blocks. Or sorry, they clearly don't have a 4th land. Alright, down to 12. Our attack is getting a little bit slower. We'll end turn here. And we want to clip the One Ring, ideally. This is at the beginning of the next end step. So I guess I can technically save on a little bit of mana here if I wait till my end step. Or, sorry, their end step. So now we'll do Emperor of Bones. They will Path to Exile. Dang. Okay, fine. We will take action. We will get another basic land. Okie dokie. So that doesn't do anything. Now it's a stalemate. And they have some bigger creatures than me. Fatal Push deals with those. Reanimate. I don't have anything to reanimate. Alright, fine. I guess we just continue to wait for the One Ring to do a thing. No attacks. Say go. We'll block. So we know that they play Jetmir. Jetmir technically a better Fatal Push target. Oh, for sure Delmi is a better target than that. So I want to kill Delmi somehow. How I'll do that, not really sure. I'm confused as to what they're holding priority for here. They're clearly about to go to combat, so why are we waiting? Okay, that was weird. I block like this for sure. I'll move to my turn. There's an Atraxa. I need to get my Atraxa into the graveyard. Alright, we pass. We Fatal Push Delny if they kill my Fallaji Archaeologist. Do the biggest block I can. Nice. Oculus is great. 4, 5. I don't need to reanimate these guys. Let me actually keep Flare of Denial. Alright, so we still have Spell Pierce and Fatal Push. No attacks. End turn. Alright. I want another Oculus here. On my end step, I'll turn that face up. On their end step, possibly. I think... Oh, Mondrak. So burn down the house, I guess. The idea is they do that for the little token guys. I can just attack in the air. Okay. We let it happen. Will they attack? They will attack. Into my 5/5? Are you sure? Okay, sure. I mean, like, we can just block here, right? So I don't get this. Okay. We'll turn this face up. We have 2 Oculuses. We have 10 power in the air. So let's just do that. Attack in. They go to 2. I have Flare of Denial for burn down the house and or the One Ring. I have Fatal Push to kill a creature. I have Reanimate in case I have to discard for some reason. I don't think we lose. All right. Well, it could be the case that they have decided to concede via the rope. If the rope starts roping, then I'll go ahead and cut this one and we'll move to round 4. But it looks like they are in fact here. We have the never castable Atraxa. However, it's not going to matter when we can reanimate her. Although we will die if we do it, so I'm probably not going to do that. We do have Grief, however. Grief is pretty nice. So they will go for big score. That's completely fine by me. They do make a lot of tokens. Will they go One Ring here? I do like Mondrak. Mondrak's a cool card. Never get to really use that with treasures, but I think we should have them here. Double counter magic. We have instant speed hand hate. I think we will Flare of Denial, Mr. Jetmir. We'll do it sacking our Fallaji Archaeologist. Alright, I think we're in there. Move to my turn. They will attack all in. So let's go ahead and just chump block, I think. Yeah, chump block makes complete sense here. We could have traded with one of these. It can't be blocked with 2 or less? I have to actually read this because I could have killed Delny as well at the expense of taking life, like extra life loss. Yeah, I could have blocked here, then killed Delny. They'd be left with 1, 2 things. But, you know, we win the game anyway, so we'll take that. Good round 3. 2 more to come here. Definitely this deck is showing us that Abhorrent Oculus is an absolutely great finisher and worth the instant speed removal in your deck to deal with if you're playing against one. Round 4 coming up next. All right, let's go. It's round 4. We got a Reanimate and good old Troll of Khazad-dûm game plan. Let's go. I'm in. We'll keep 7. And, yeah. I'd like to draw a land. If we draw a land, it could be worth it to just Psychic Frog and then try to like triple Reanimate or something. But I think just getting a troll out early is more than enough. Bloodstained Mire, that is a bad sign. Oh god, it's a swamp. Am I getting thought seized? Dark Writ, maybe Necropotence, okay. Oh, Lily, okay. Yeah, I'm all for that. Each player discards a card. How about a Psychic Frog to grave? Alright, so Watery Grave. Pay 2 life. Dark Writ. Reanimate. Oh, we could triple Reanimate here. Psychic Frog. Reanimate. Orcish Bowmasters. Deal a damage to your Liliana. Psychic Frog. Discard a card. My Troll of Khazad-dûm. And the triple Reanimate. I've actually never done that before. That is crazy. Okay, so you can make me sack a creature. It's going to be the 1/1 token from your Orcish Bowmasters. Each player discards a card, merely a land. I guess I could have done that to Psychic Frog. Whoops. So what, in terms of a play this turn, do we have to see? They got another Gwyff. Okay. So that makes my Liliana kill a little bit more awkward. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't, because we just have Troll of Khazad-dûm. Okay, so bang, bang. And then we kill the Nether Gwyff if it blocks. Okay. Is this in all graveyards? This is your graveyard. Okay, it's not the Tarmogoyf type. Get rid of Emperor Bones. That kind of means that we will all but ever be able to get it back out since we've already used 3 Unearths. Alright, well, I think we're doing well. They got 2 cards, we have 4 creatures. Who will win? Even a Orcish Bowmasters means that my troll is still getting in. I will still hold the Bowmasters back. Take my turn. Oh, Flare of Denial. How beautiful. Let's attack all in then. Surgical? No, it's a win. All right, wow. The triple Reanimate turn 1. What the heck was that? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, to or against me. Okay, well, great round 4. Round 5. Let's see if we can top that. All right, it's the last round. We have a mere 1 Reanimate in this hand and nothing to make our Flare of Denials free. We'll mulligan. Okay. I mean, I'm down. So we get rid of the Flare of Denial, and then we can just Grief, possibly Reanimate. Just completely drop something. We will definitely keep the 6. So the idea is get rid of Flare of Denial here. We will go like this. We will then Grief Reanimate. Pitch cast the Atraxa, which feels bad, but I think is worth it to do. Target them. Underworld Breach combo. Pactum Negation as well. That doesn't matter for me right now. Stitcher Supplier. I guess we just want to make sure that they don't have any creatures on the battlefield. So yeah, that'll be the take. And then we will let that go. And then we will Reanimate. Not their Stitcher Supplier. Cool. And then with this one, Are they going to Pact of Negation it? That's so funny. All right, they just gave up. All right. Well, we've had some long games today, so I think we'll end with a short one. I hope you guys enjoyed this funny little silly deck. It was a pretty fun one to play. If you want to check out the deck list, it's in the video description. Please do the YouTube things of liking and commenting. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this deck. Reanimation is a lot of fun. I cannot believe we got that triple reanimate off. That was insane. At any rate, thanks for sticking around and watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.